On the show this week, how to use tarot to find physical objects that have been lost. On the show this week, something rather exciting. I'm going to be demonstrating how to use tarot cards to find lost things. I don't mean lost abstract things like lost motivation or lost libido or lost joie de vivre. I mean things like, house keys or salt and pepper, that sort of thing. Things that can get easily lost in your life. Now, I've done a bit of research and I've found a spread for finding lost things, and I've actually tried it out. That's why I looked it up online. I'd lost something and I wanted to find it. Did it help me find it? Well, yes and no. It worked very well actually, but it's a long story and I'm going to tell you the story. But first, let me show you the spread for finding lost things. Shuffle the cards and put down card number 1. This is the main card of the reading and it tells you where the lost item is. Card number 2. In this card, the colours of the card contain a hint about where the lost item is. In card number 3, the symbolism of the card contains a hint about the location of the lost item. Card number 4 suggests what you should do in order to find the lost item. And card number 5 tells you what to bear in mind while looking. Now I'm going to tell you the full sorry story of our lost pepper mill, or at least the pepper mill itself wasn't entirely lost. It was a part of the pepper mill that was lost. Here it is. It's a trusty beast. It's been with us for years, and what you do is you pull the top off without unscrewing it like that. That comes off like that, and then this piece, the grindy piece, you have to unscrew like this, okay? So you take these two pieces off and then you fill it up with peppercorns that way. And then you screw that up there very nicely and then you pop that securely back on top. And really it's a lovely thing to have in the kitchen, isn't it? Very convenient and very sensible. It works well. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the story is that one day I came back and my partner, Achim, was worried because he said that part of the pepper mill was lost. And the part of the pepper mill that was lost was this part. It just wasn't there. This part here. All that was left was the top and the bottom, like that. So it was useless, really, wasn't it? We couldn't use it to grind pepper. And he wondered whether I'd put it somewhere, and I said no. I said I was innocent, and then we asked our flatmate, Jacopo, and he said he was innocent too. So we were all innocent, but it was lost. So Achim thought that maybe he'd been filling up the pepper mill, and the phone had gone, and this part perhaps had fallen on the floor, or even worse, fallen into the dustbin. And then he put it back together without this part, and somehow this part had got lost. So there we are. An incomplete pepper mill, this part strangely missing. What to do? Well, went online, found a lovely tarot spread, and off we went. And this is the spread we got, ladies and gentlemen. We got card number 1 was the 8 of Pentacles, card number 2 was the Death card, number 3 was the 2 of Cups, card number 4 was the 2 of Batons reversed, and card number 5 was the 5 of Swords. Well, I found this quite easy to read, really. Number 1, where it is. 8 of Pentacles. I thought, well, that's a workshop, isn't it, in that picture? So it's probably somewhere around the work surface in the kitchen. Strange, but then it would be, wouldn't it? Card number 2, the Death card. This card is meant to give you a hint as to the colour of the place where the lost thing is. And I thought, well, it's mainly dark and black, this card, isn't it? So I imagine this part of the pepper mill is somewhere dark. It's enclosed. It's maybe inside a cupboard or something. Card number 3 was the 2 of Cups, and we're meant to look at the symbols in this for a clue as to where it is. And I thought, well, cups, it's going to be near the cups. It's in the kitchen, isn't it? It's somewhere in the kitchen, near the cups and near the work surface and somewhere dark. Card number 4, what to do to find it. Now that's a bit provocative, isn't it? The 2 of batons reversed. Well, the 2 of batons is dominion, when you're on top of something or someone, when you're the boss, when you're in control. And I thought to myself, well, what to do? Maybe we should bear in mind that we're not really on top of this situation. We don't really have the power to find this lost object. And then in the 5th position, what to bear in mind when looking was the 5 of swords, which is the defeat card. And I thought, well, okay, that looks like defeat. And it seems like one of those classic cases where you just have to stop looking, because the more you look, the worse it gets. And actually, you're never going to find it. And the best thing to do is just to carry on with your life and wait for it to turn up. We actually stopped looking for this part of the pepper mill, and we used another pepper mill. And then about a week or 2 weeks later, I found the pepper mill. There it was on the work surface. And I picked it up and I looked at it and I thought, oh, Achim has found the central piece. The central piece is here. It's back again. That's nice. I wonder where he found it. And I said to Achim, hey, honey, where did you find it? And he said, I didn't find it. So we asked Jacopo, and Jacopo said that he hadn't found it either. And the terrible truth dawned on us that this part had never been lost. It was there all the time. But it was just one of those crazy moments when Achim sort of took one look at it and somehow pulled it apart in an unusual way and couldn't find the 3rd part. So, ladies and gentlemen, the lost object was somewhere dark, wasn't it? It was in there. And it was on the worktop in the kitchen, and it was near the cups. And we did have to give up. So that's what I call conclusive proof of the powers of the tarot cards. You have been watching Robert Farrah's Tea and Tarot, and I'll be back next week with more of this stuff. Bye.